the water, yeah, have three states. Mm. The water, it can be ice, yeah, when the state of the water is a solid, and we can change the solid state, yeah, from ice into the liquid. Yeah, and then another type of state of water is in the form of water vapor. Yeah, the state is a gas. So we can make conclusions. The water have three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Yeah, it's about the change in state of matter. Yeah, when we want to change the state of matter, yeah, we need heat. What is mean by we need heat? Yeah, we increase the temperature. When the temperature increase, for example, in this picture, yeah, the temperature increase, yeah, by the heat from the sun. Increase, yeah. So it's why the state of the matter, yeah, it will depends on the temperature and also the pressure. Yeah, it's why some the state of the matter, yeah, state at RTP, at RTP, yeah, means R for room, T is temperature, T temperature, and P is pressure. Yeah, meaning the state of the water is a liquid at RTP. RTP, room temperature and pressure, is about 25 degrees Celsius, and then the pressure is about 1 atm. This is the state of the water. Yeah, it can be liquid, yeah, at RTP, room temperature and pressure. And then when we change the temperature of the water, yeah, into minus 10 degrees Celsius, yeah, it will change into the solid state, yeah, become ice. Yeah, can you identify its process? Can you give the name for the process when the solid changes into liquid? Do you know what is the name for the process? You can turn on your microphone and answer. What is the name for this process? Change from solid to liquid. It's known as
Melting.
Yeah,
Melting.
melting. Yeah, how about when we want to change gas into solid? Do you know? Gas into solid. What is the name for process? We will learn about another change states of matter. And then, yeah, how does the kinetic particle theory explain it? Yeah, we will learn about the relations, yeah, between the kinetic particle theory and then the change the state of matter. Yeah, this is the subtopic 1.3, change in state of matter and the kinetic particle theory. The learning outcomes, yeah, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain, yeah, the interconversions of state of matter in terms of kinetic particle theory and energy change. Yeah, before we continue about the change of the state of matter and its relation with KPT, kinetic particle theory and energy, yeah, let's recall about the kinetic particle theory. The kinetic particle theory can explain, yeah, about the arrangement of the particles, about the force between particles, yeah, about the kinetic energy, and also about the motions of the particles. For example, when the state of the matter is solid, yeah, the arrangement of particle is orderly and closely packed. How about liquid? The arrangement of the particle of liquid is disorderly and then less closely packed than in a solid. How about gas? The arrangement of the gas particle disorderly and then very far apart. Force of attraction, see a solid very strong, liquid strong, and a gas very weak. How about the kinetic energy? Yeah, it will be opposite. The kinetic energy of solid is very low, yeah, because the attractive force between the particle very strong. Because the kinetic energy means energy that need to move the particle, to vibrate and move the particles. Yeah, it's why the kinetic energy of solids very low, and then the liquids low and gas high. Yeah, because the force of attraction of gas very weak. Yeah, it's why the kinetic energy, the energy to move or vibrate the particle, is high in gas state. And then next about the motions, because kinetic energy of particles solid very low, it's why the motion of the particles, the particle of solid only vibrate and rotate about fixed positions. And how about the liquid? The particle of liquid move freely throughout the liquid. And how about gas? Because the kinetic of particle of gas very high, it's why the particle of gas can vibrate and move rapidly in any directions. The change in state occur when particle in matter gains or lose energy. This is the solid state. There are three states of the matter: solid is the first, and the next is liquid. This is the arrangement of the particle liquid, and last is a gas. When the solid changes into liquid states, the process known as melting. When the liquid state changes into the gas state, the process, it can be evaporation or boiling. We will learn about the differences evaporation and boiling later. And then the process, when the solid state changes into the gas state known as sublimation. This arrow, the pink color arrow, represents the process need energy. Absorb energy or absorb heat. We need increase the temperature. We need heat. We need heat energy. We need energy. We need heat. We need increase the temperature. It means when we want to melt chocolate, it means we need heat. We need increase the temperature. We need energy. So it means the heat or energy absorbed by the particles. How about from the liquid to the solid? The process known as freezing. For example, when making ice, from the water, freezing, the liquid changes into solid. And then next, the condensation, when the gas state changes into liquid. These two process is release energy or release heat to the surrounding from the particles to the surrounding. Because we know heat is a form of energy. When the matter is heated, it means the particle absorb energy. When we heat the chocolates, the particle of the chocolates absorb the heat energy. When we freezing the water, it means the particle of the water remove energy or release energy to the surrounding. The process of melting happen at the melting point, same as the boiling. Boiling happen at the boiling point, Yeah, this is the difference between the evaporate, yeah, not happen at the boiling point. And same as the freezing, yeah, happen at the freezing point. Yeah, it's why we know melting point, freezing point, and boiling point. There is no evaporation point or condensation point or sublimation point. No sublimation point. Yeah, only for freezing, melting, and boiling. Yeah, what is actually meant by the freezing, melting and boiling point? Yeah, this is the example of freezing and melting point. Some substance like oxygen, ethanol, ice, and iron. Yeah, this is oxygen gas. Yeah, we can see from the melting and boiling point for gas, we can see it's very low. The melting and boiling point of the gas. How about the solid? Now this iron, the metal iron. Yeah, it's very hard. The particle of the solid is solid, right? Very close each other, orderly arrangement. Yeah, it's why, because the force of attraction between the particle very high. Yeah, it's why the melting point and the boiling point of the solid states like iron very high. Yeah, because we need more energy, yeah, to break down the particle to make it farther apart. So the temperature at which a substance, yeah, changes from solid to liquid, yeah, known as the melting point. Yeah, because melting means change from the solid to the liquid. Yeah, the temperature, yeah, when a substance changes from solid to liquid, known as the melting point. And then what is boiling point? Yeah, it's the temperature, yeah, which a substance changes from, yeah, we know boiling when the liquid changes into gas. This is the picture represent the boiling point of water. Melting point is 0. 0 degrees Celsius. And how about the boiling point of pure water? It is about 100 degrees Celsius. Can you guess, yeah, what state is water in 25 degrees Celsius? Okay, please answer if you know. What is the state of water? If the temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius, solid, liquid, or gas?
Liquid, Miss?
Yes, liquid. Yeah, correct. How about 300 degrees Celsius? At 300 degrees Celsius.
Gas.
Yeah,
Gas.
yes, is a gas. Yeah, because it's, yeah, up of the boiling point. Yeah, this will be gas. Under the 0 degrees Celsius is a solid. Yeah, we can use the kinetic particle theory to explain here what happened when we heat a substance. When we heat the substance, yeah, it means the temperature increase. And then the change of the state, yeah, occurs at different temperature, yeah, for different substance. Yeah, heat, yeah, same as the energy, heat energy. Yeah, when, for example, when we melt chocolates, yeah, we need the energy, we need heat, we need increase the temperature. Yeah, what is the function of energy? Yeah, we need energy to break. Yeah, because the solid state have very strong force of attraction between the particles. The solid state very orderly and closely pack each other. For example, this is chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. The attraction of particle very strong. So it's why we need the kinetic energy. Where we can get the kinetic energy? Yeah, we can get the kinetic energy by absorb the heat energy. Yeah, it's why we need to increase the temperature. Yeah, it's why after we have more kinetic energy, Yeah, what is meant by the kinetic energy? Related to the motions of particles. Motion or vibrate of particles. Yeah, the particle, yeah, spread apart and movement increase, yeah, because, yeah, we have more kinetic energy. So it means we can also conclude, yeah, when the force of particle increase or higher, yeah, we will need more melting or boiling point. Yeah, because we need more amount of energy to break the force of attraction between the particles. Okay, what's happened during melting? Yeah, this is the example of melting, ice cream melting, yeah, in hot days. Yeah, when a solid is heated, like the solid state of ice cream, ice, yeah, when the ice is heated, yeah, the particle of ice gains heat energy from the surrounding. For example, in this picture, from the sun. Yeah, the particle of ice gain heat energy from the sun or surrounding. And then what happened with this heat energy? This heat energy will change or convert into kinetic energy. Yeah, we know the energy, yeah, only can change from, yeah, one state into another and type of energy. The energy cannot disappear, yeah, only change. The heat energy, yeah, convert into kinetic energy. And then we use this kinetic energy, yeah, means energy to move or vibrate the particles. Yeah, it's why the particle vibrate faster than in an ice state. Yeah, the particle move faster. You can see from the pictures of the particles. It's closely packed each other and then move faster when we increase the temperature, yeah, because we already have the kinetic, yeah, more kinetic energy. And then, yeah, the particle overcome attractive force between them. Overcome attractive force between them. Yeah, it's why the particles away from their fixed position. Yeah, this is the fixed positions. And then change into far apart one and another. Change into the solid particle. Yeah, it's why liquid. It's why the liquid particle, yeah, move freely than the ice particle, the solid. Because, yeah, we gained more kinetic energy, yeah, to break the very high force attraction of particle from the solids, and then the particles overcome attractive force between them. Particle breaks away from their fixed positions, and then particle move freely. This way, change into the liquid. But how about the freezing? How about the freezing? Yeah, the freezing means the liquid change into solid. From far apart, change into orderly and closely packed each other. Yeah, what we need, yeah, during freezing, yeah, we need decrease the temperature. If boiling, we need heat, yeah, or increase temperature. Yeah, in freezing, we need decrease the temperature to make it closely pack each other. So it means, yeah, we need to remove energy. We need to remove energy. We need to remove heat because we need to decrease the temperature. It means remove heat. Heat is a type of energy. Yeah, it's why the particle lose the kinetic energy. Yeah, we know kinetic energy is the energy that used to vibrate and move the particles. Yeah, after the kinetic energy, yeah, remove or release, the particles, yeah, move more slowly because no more kinetic energy. The particle move more slowly until they no longer have enough energy to move about freely. Yeah, it's why when the solid changes into the solid, the particles settle into fixed positions. We know fixed position is the arrangement of the solid particle. What next? Yeah, what happened during boiling? Boiling, it will same as melting. Same as melting. Yeah, we need increase the temperature, right? We need heat. When a liquid is heated, so it means we need heat or we need energy. We need heat, we need energy. So it means the kinetic particle also increase. After the kinetic particle increase, it means the movement of the particle also increase. The particle move faster. Because the heat energy converts same as when melting. The heat energy converts into kinetic energy. And then the particles overcome force holding them together, same as the melting. And then the last particle move rapidly in all directions. But in a gas state, we know the movement of the particle is rapidly. That's why the state changes into gas. How about the evaporations? What is the difference between evaporation and boiling? This is an example of evaporations, drying clothes on a hot days. Drying hot. What is mean by the evaporation? Evaporation is the process by which, also liquid to gas, same as boiling. Same as boiling, from liquid to gas, but the temperature is lower than its boiling point. Boiling, the process at boiling point. We have boiling point, but for evaporation, we don't have evaporation point. Because the temperature lower than its boiling point. This is evaporations. This is the particle of the liquid, water from clothes. The clothes, change into water vapor. Only these molecules, have enough energy, to escape from the liquid state. This is the difference between boiling and evaporations. We have boiling point for boiling because the boiling process happen at boiling point. Evaporations below boiling point, and then the boiling throughout the liquid. The evaporation only at the surface of the liquid. Only on the surface. For boiling, throughout the liquid. Out of the liquid. And the boiling, occurs rapidly, but evaporation occurs slowly. And the next, condensations. Condensation, is the change of the state of matter from gas into liquid. This condensations. Condensation from gas. We know evaporation from liquid to gas is liquid to gas. When the gas changes into liquid, okay, known as the condensation. Yeah, what happens during the condensations? Condensation, evaporations need energy, need heat, need energy. And also we need to increase the temperature. Yeah, so it means condensation is the opposite, yeah, of the evaporations. Yeah, they lose energy, the particle lose energy, and then the particle move slowly. Yeah, why move slowly? Because from gas to liquid, we know the arrangement of the particle of gas, rapidly, very rapidly, and then liquid, the particle of liquid. Yeah, move more slowly and change into liquid. Okay, and there is the last sublimation. Sublimation is the process when the solid changes into gas. Yeah, for example, it's like dry ice. The particle of dry ice. Yeah, so it means we need energy, right? Because the solid arrangement of particles, yeah, very closely, orderly, packed, is a solid change into gas. Move rapidly the particle of gas. So we need energy to break the strong force of attraction, yeah, from the solid, change it into freely move. The particle of gas, yeah, is rapidly move and vibrate in any direction. Okay, do you have any question, dear students, related our topic today about the change states of matter? No.
Hello, Miss.
Okay. Wait for a while, yeah. We have 5 simple questions. Okay, I will give you 5 simple questions. Okay, let's join ya with this. Yeah, this is the code. Please use your complete name, ya. Your full name.
Can you send us the link?